Hello everyone and welcome to another toy-filled episode of Toy Trade-ins at Cosmic Toys. This week I've got some awesome, absolutely amazing Lego Ninjago sets to show you. I've got a perler, and I do mean perler, of a vintage Millennium Falcon to show you. And I unwittingly discover the many faces of the absolute legend that is Christopher Lee. This week is another one that's probably going to seem a little short and sweet, and that's because I'm having to get ready for the NEC Toy Fair. Normally I'd be editing this video on a Sunday, which means any Saturday trade-ins make it into the video, but I've got to have this one ready by Friday night. So we're losing the best day of the week for trade-ins, to be honest with you. So there's not quite as much to show you, but that doesn't mean that there's nothing at all. But let's start by unboxing the delivery. Hey, the delivery's arrived. And here's the comic books. We've got Batman from DC, as well as the variant for it. We've got Suicide Squad, Kill Arkham Asylum, the prequel or tie-in to the video game. Marvel Comics gives us Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin. The Avengers. Deadpool. Obviously they've got Star Wars, and we've got the normal cover and the variant cover. Now why couldn't that be a variant for the Grand Admiral Throne comics? Why do we have to have Fennec Shand as a variant? Oh, you know, going off on one again. Sorry guys. Image Comics, and we've got The Walking Dead Deluxe. We've got King Spawn. And we've got Gunslinger Spawn. IDW, we've got Sonic the Hedgehog, Fang the Hunter, Issue 3. Godzilla vs. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2, Issue 1. Dynamite's got King Kong the Great War, Issue 5, just one more to go on that, and then we've got 2 full sets to sell. Dark Souls, the Willow King. I haven't put these in order, so I'm not sure which way around it is. I think that's cover C. That one is... No, that one's cover C. Right, okay, that's cover C, that one's cover B. Not that it matters. Is this one cover A? That one's cover A. There we go, cover A. We've got one of the variant covers for Tarot. This should have come last week, really. Graphic novels, and we've got Grim Fairy Tales, different seasons, sorry, not different stories, Volume 3. Manga, there's just the one this week, and it's Acid Town, Volume 5. And now onto the toys. What little of them there are. We've got the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Collection Jack-O-Lantern. That's quite a nice looking figure, is that? Loving the head sculpt. That looks a lot of fun, does that one? I like it a lot. Got that. We've got Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, Attack of the Clones, Count Dooku. This is a VC 307. Again, cool looking figure. People have been anticipating this one, so hope they're happy now it's here. I seem to have gone a little bit mad with the Ecto 1 diecast model. 1/24 scale this one is. Got 3 of them. And then I've also got a couple of Gundam-esque kits. So not actually Gundam, but by an equally good, if not better, manufacturer there in the form of Kotobukiya. We've got Gigantic Arms 08 Dark Bird, which is quite a cool looking figure stroke model is that one. And we've also got another one in the series. Excuse wobble cam. We've got the Bicon. Wonder if that can ride that. Right, what else have we got? Let's have a look in one of the other boxes. Well, I say one of the other boxes, it's actually the final box, and it contains NECA's release of the Ultimate TV series action figure of Chucky. And I haven't had a look at this myself yet. I like the packaging. I like the logo and the packaging and everything. Ooh, that looks quite nice. Oh, I like that. Okay, yeah, very cool. Very cool. I'm saying it again, aren't I? But I do quite like that. I've not seen the TV series, so I don't know if it's any different really from the movies. But that looks quite good. I like the burnt arm. Oh, he's doing a naughty bird flippy finger there, isn't he? Yeah, that's quite good all round, isn't it? I like that. And then just behind them, we've got a double dose of Christopher Lee. Really is his day today, isn't it? You know, from Count Dooku to his Hammer Horror outings. Dracula, Prince of Darkness, and Curse of Frankenstein. Let's have a look at Frankie first. Oh, yeah, that's very good. See if we can get less of me and more of Frankenstein, huh? Yeah, sorry, can't really show much because of all of the reflection in the plastic. That is one downside to plastic windows, isn't it? And let's have a look at Dracula then. Oh yes, very good. 2 head sculpts as well. You know, that's not bad, is it, really? That's not bad at all. Yeah, look at me there with my hood up. Not much to show you down the bottom there, is there? Because he's all wrapped up in his cloak. That's really good, is that though? Really good. Yeah, so I think we're just missing... We're just missing a Saruman, aren't we? And we've also had some Halo goodies in. Ooh, I like a bit of Halo. Now, there's nothing amazing, to be fair, amongst this lot, but they're cool bits anyway. We've got some Halo Funko Pops. Sadly, boxes are quite mashed. You see, all squished in at the top there. But we've got Master Chief with Cortana, and we've got Buck ODST. That one got like a little faint crease on the top there. A bit squished at the back as well. So I know your true Funko Pop collectors aren't going to want them, but I'm not sure if Halo collectors are still going to be happy with them, because they're going to be fine out of the box, aren't they? Let's face it. And then we got these 3 pretty sweet looking little Halo figures as well. We've got Master Chief, we've got Marine. I think that's a Marine anyway. It's either a Marine, it's not an ODST, is it? No, it's definitely a Marine. And then we've got that Brute Chieftain at the back there. These are by Jazzwares and are 4 inches tall. Well, obviously that Brute is a bit bigger than 4 inches tall, considerably. The cool figures, well detailed and everything, but they've got that very child-friendly plasticky feel. And it'd be nice if the helmet stayed on properly. It's a bit of a pain in the backside. I think you need a bit of blue tack to hold it in place, to be fair. And we've also got a Master Chief on a mongoose. That is a mongoose, isn't it? Yeah, that's a mongoose. Definitely a mongoose. And there's space for another guy to be sat on the back shooting as well. You know, protecting the rear. And then going back to older days, we've got some McFarlane ones back there. We've got 2 sets from Halo Reach. These you're supposed to put with the Warthog, so you can change the gun out on the back of the Warthog. You can change it for a, excuse my pronunciation here, a Gauss cannon. I think it's a I think that says Gauss. It's Gauss, isn't it? Yeah, Gauss cannon. With Spartan operator, and it's a custom Spartan operator. And then over here we've got a rocket launcher with Spartan JF. Ooh, custom. In blue coloured armour. You've got a red one and a blue one. They're quite cool. Not particularly difficult to find. I think they're about 20 quid each of those. Those two interchangeable guns. So, and then that's it. That's your lot for the Halo stuff. And you remember Brad, don't you? You do. You know Brad. He was bringing me a load of Lego stuff in a little while ago. Well, he's been back. And he's brought me some more. And so this is set 70655. It's a Lego Ninjago set. And apparently this one's called the Dragon Pit. And it's an enormous set. It really is. It's up there with the castle kind of sets. I mean, just look. Look, that's your dragon that you get in your pit. Looks like a crocodile on steroids to me. Maybe it's a crocodile. Crocodile. Please don't make me explain that to you. These are the minifigures you get. And some of them have some really cool faces on them as well. Really do. I like him there in his top hat and his peg leg. When I say really cool faces, just look at that guy. Look at his face, bless him. He's got such character. While he's munching on his chicken leg. I think these are pretty cool figures. It's a nice set. And then you get your golden armoured knight to fight your dragon. Knight? Ninja? I don't know, whatever. You got a prison cell. The big central part, which is like a gateway. I dare say that's where the dragon comes out of. You got like an office over here. Little archer hut, I suppose. I don't know. Catapult on top there. Look at that. It's actually got a dragon skull on the top there. I think it's a really wicked and cool set, is that? Yeah, that's a nice one. Let's see what else he brought. And there's also this set. This is a smaller set. It's got 3 minifigures in it too. Well, motorcycle type things. I don't know if they're supposed to be racing, but I think they're on the same team. And that jetpack guy, who's obviously one of the bad guys, who's throwing bombs. And I've got to say, I quite like these bombs. I think they're quite cool. Look at them. I think they're sweet. They really bring back that Acme kind of thing, you know, from Looney Tunes. I get that sense from them. And there he is with his little jetpack and wings and his harpoons on top. Very cool, I like it. And those are the bikes. Is that one there? And then that one there, which is a little bit beefier, a little bit Iron Man inspired, I would say. And look at his sword. His sword's awesome. Wow. I want to be on the wrong end of that. And then the other set is another cool big one. It comes with these minifigures. That's a spinner thing. I've taken the little cap off the bottom of it there just so that it'll stand up for the purposes of this video. And then you get these guys. These are your bad guys who you're going to fight against. Surplus flags are on there, still attached. And it comes with this great big mech. And it is big. Well, you can tell how big it is. Look at the minifigures in front of it. The feet are just about the height of a minifigure. Enormous. And then you get Lloyd, that minifigure there, sat in the cockpit, in the head, in the neck section. Now, I did question when this came in. I said to Brad, I said, do Lego not know what ninjas are? Because that's what Ninjago is supposed to be, ninja. And I was like, oh, of course it's ninja, it's got a big sword, he said it fights. And I'm like, yeah, but ninja means you can't see him coming. You're certainly going to see this coming. I mean, even if it weren't so bloody big, it's got neon green light up type wings. You see that coming, don't you? Let alone the gold sparkling away. Awesome set though. A lot of fun to be had playing with that, I reckon. And they all come boxed and with instructions too. And we've had a Vintage Millennium Falcon brought in. I think that's about 8 of them I've got now. This one though is boxed, but oh, it's a mixed bag. See what you think. And there it is. It's an Empire Strikes Back Palitoy boxed Millennium Falcon. Box is undeniably in really, really good condition. It's in stunning condition at first glance. Sadly, the reason it looks so good, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is still good, but the reason it looks so good is because someone has gone around all of the edges with black marker pen to try and make it look better than what it actually is. Every single edge has been gone round with a black marker pen, and yeah, it looks absolutely stunning on display. There's no denying that, it really does. It looks gorgeous. But I know there's an awful lot of collectors that wouldn't touch this just because of that. Where do you sit on that spectrum? Would you accept that in your collection just because it presents so nicely? Or do you consider it the devil's work? Anyway, let's have a look at the ship, because I don't think I've ever seen one in as good condition as what this is. Actually, before I do get the ship out, I thought I'd let you see just how good this box is as well. Yes, it's been touched up, but the box itself, without that touching up, is still good. Look at that. Look how nice that is. All of the inners, all of them, and they're all in really nice condition. Anyway, shut up, Gareth. Get it out, let's have a look at it. And there it is. Look at the colour. How often do you come across one of these with no yellowing, no marbling, no browning? Just, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at all. That is in a gorgeous state. It really is. To the point that I was looking at it and had to convince myself at first that it was an original. And it is. It's got the right date stamp underneath, and it's the right colour. Obviously, the later re-releases of these, they were a different colour altogether. So yeah, they were grey, weren't they, in the 90s? And the original trilogy collection or saga collection, it had lights around the back rather than the stickers. So yeah, it's definitely an original. There's no two ways about that. It's 100% perfect, apart from one little thing, and I think it's a forgivable thing. It's annoying that it was sold to someone though as completely original. In fact, the box, the whole thing was sold to the fellow who sold it to me as though it was perfect. He hadn't realised that it had been blacked out in the edges. But the arm and ball, the training arm and ball, it's a glass reproduction. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's a reproduction. If I can get it to stop swinging around and focusing. It's a reproduction ball. No, I can't get it to focus. Sorry, guys. But yeah, the ball itself is a repro. The arm is original. Let's see. There we go. That's better, isn't it? So yeah, that ball is a reproduction. That's not original thread. Obviously, that's some beige colour. I like that they've chosen beige rather than white, because it looks like it's got age to it. You know, unlike the rest of the thing. But the training arm is definitely an original one. It's got all the right wear to it. You know, it's not 100% mint. It's got a bend. It is what it is. And everything else there also original. We've got the gunner chair. Look at that gun. Got both parts of the gun with the pegs. Oh, very nice. Table, gunner seat. Oh, well, yeah, gunner station, gunner seat. Smuggler's hatch, both of the ramp legs, and the ramp with the end on it. It hasn't been broken off. Look at that. Cool stuff. I like what they've done with the legs. You know how these bits always end up going, you know, get that into focus, there we go. Yeah, they always end up squeezing inwards and they don't hold the weight of the Falcon. Let's put a matchstick in between the two to hold them out. I'm leaving those in there. I mean, there's no cracks on the plastic, so it's perfectly good. It looks like he's done a good job of measuring it to make sure that they're just right. But yeah, it's a pretty good Falcon, is that? I mean, get a new ball for it and it's 100% perfect. Apart from that box niggles me a little bit, I will say. I don't know if you noticed, but there's also the instructions. Now, should it have come with Empire Strikes Back instructions? What do you think? I'm not 100% certain on this one. I'm kind of in the camp that when they switched the packaging to Empire, they would have probably still had a pile of these to get rid of, and rather than throw them away, they'll just put them in the first few thousand Falcons before they start using the Empire ones. The instructions are still the same, aren't they, at the end of the day? So I don't know. They might have been added later. And there's also the poster, which is quite nice to have. Shall we open that up and have a look? Try and do it one-handed. There we go. So we've got the ATAT poster included with it, which is quite nice. No tears that I can see. Let's have a look at the other side. Look at that. How many memories does that bring back for all you old fogies? Oh, look, it's this. Do you want to join the official Star Wars fan club? And how many of you were ticking these off as you went all those years ago? Crossing them out as you got them. So what's your take on this Falcon then, guys? I mean, there's no denying that ship is beautiful. I think it's had a wash. I'm fairly sure it's had a wash. Oh, an extra little thing to show as well. It works. I've put some batteries in it and it works. You know how you thought it had this wonderful sound effect, this battle alert sound? Well, do you know what it sounded like? It didn't sound very good at all. That's right, it's just a motor going around. Nothing special. That's exactly what we were like back then. Your imagination did the rest, didn't it? Now, I'm sure that I'm going to edit this in towards the end of the video. But today is only Tuesday, the first day at the shop. And what I reckon is the best item of the week already has landed. This is the Balrog from Lord of the Rings by NECA, and as you saw with me beside it, it's absolutely huge. Now, it's quite renowned, is this one, for having many factory faults, to be fair, just because of the sheer size of it and the amount of plastic involved, and NECA were also renowned for achy breaky plastic, weren't they? Well, this isn't a perfect example by any means. It's quite hard to get it to stand up due to the weight of it, and you have to get their legs balanced just right. Ideally, a base would be made with a couple of pegs on it and a couple of holes drilled into the feet in order to keep it stood up at the proper stance that it should have. But that doesn't take away from this at all. Normally you find they've been glued together in all sorts of places, if you can find one. There's currently one listed on eBay at the moment, I believe for £800, and that's broken. So that gives you an idea of how hard it is to find one of these in good condition. Now, it comes with his flaming sword. Also comes with the flaming whip. I think it looks better with the sword, personally. But the whip's quite good as well. You can have it so it's trailing on the floor. But it's a really, really impressive piece. Now, there are electrics involved with this. Let's see whether or not I can make it work without knocking the thing over. There we go. Try again. There's a few different sounds, I think. I won't go through all of them. That gives you an idea. But yeah, I think this, I know it's only Tuesday, it's the beginning of the week, but I really do feel this has got to be the best piece of the week. So I'm probably going to save this for the end of the video. But it's enormous. And it's amazing. And I've got nowhere to put it. That's all I've got to show you this week. I'm really, really looking forward to meeting some of you at the NEC Toy Fair this weekend. Of course, by the time this episode premieres and is seen by most people, that will have already been gone. But if I got to meet you, brilliant. If I didn't, hope to see you next time. Anyway, thanks for watching this week, and maybe I'll catch you again next week. Remember to give us that all-important thumbs up, give us that subscribe, and ring that ding-a-ling to be notified of future videos. Take care, everyone, and thanks very much. Bye-bye!